We're going to discuss the lungs, the right side and the left side. Notice the difference between the right and the left. The right side is curved in because it protects your heart. Let me show you. The left side is straight. It's straight, but the right side, your heart looks like your fist. Like if you make a fist with your hand, that it looks the same as that. Your fist is not in the center of your chest. It's moved over to the right side. So the right side, so since your heart is moved over to the right side of your lung is cut out. It has a little curve in it. And your heart fits into the right side of your lung. So your left side of your lung has 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. 3 sections. Say you get cancer from smoking, for example. If they have to take off this bottom section, if they remove it and you have 2 left, you're fine. You're fine. But the right side only has 2 sections, top and bottom, and your heart fits inside these sections. So you have your lungs, and when you breathe, you take air in, and it goes down your throat. Your throat is a long tube, and it feels bumpy. It's a long tube. Then off that tube come 2 more tubes that go into your lungs. So the tubes, and off those little tubes are branches. So imagine a tree with the roots coming off the bottom. It's the same as that. And it has branches that go into your lungs, both on the right side and the left side. Here's your lung, and you can see the little holes. So imagine your lungs. So imagine like you're taking a shower and you use a sponge to clean yourself, the same as that. But your lungs are thick, they're thicker, and they have tiny little bitty holes in them so that there's lots of branches that go into them, okay? So that way the air moves around your lungs. So you breathe in, O2. It breathes in, your lungs expand. It goes in and it fills the tiny little holes. Fills all the little holes. And it can't go past them. Your lungs stop it, okay? And the air stays in your lungs. It goes in, O2 goes in, fills up your lungs, your lungs are full of tiny, tiny little bitty veins. And the O2 fills all your lungs. You breathe in, your lungs inflate. All the veins are full of O2. When you breathe out, your lungs deflate. They get smaller. And CO2 comes out of your mouth. CO2. In, O2 fills up your lungs. You inflate them. They deflate. All the air comes out. And it's that process. O2 goes in. And that is a process. And that's how you breathe. Your lungs inflate and deflate. Inflate and deflate. O2 goes in. CO2 comes out. And it just follows that process. Inflate, deflate. Inflate, deflate. But for example, say you smoke. Here's your lungs. The smoke goes in, and it's called tar. And the tar, it coats your lungs. So the oxygen, it can't get in and it can't do that process. The CO2, it just backs up. And the O2 can't get in. So it can't make that switch. The tar coats the lungs. The O2 tries to get in, but it can't. It keeps that process from stopping, and it just builds up and builds up. The CO2 builds up, and you can't breathe, you can't exercise. It makes it harder and harder. But you need the O2 for that process to be. and you just can't. Your lungs, they can't function the way they're supposed to because of that smoking. Your lungs can't work properly.